How's it going, bros? It's your boy Jason with a new deck profile. I know I said this was supposed to be Marine Cess, but I'm still collecting some of the cards for that. I got most of them, but I need some of the ones that are outside of the box that I've been collecting. So that's coming soon. This is the Fallen of Albaz deck I've been playing, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's get into it here. Okay. Start off, obviously, 3 Keeper of Dragon Magic. Helps you search the branded fusion. 3 Spriggan Kits. Obvious, again, self-explanatory what that does. 3 Tri-Brigade Couriers. Again, self-explanatory what these do. And then moving on to our light monsters, we got 3 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. 3 Effect Veiler. Moving on, we got 2 Summoner Monk. We got 2 Gizmek Orochi. And then moving on to the Despia section, we got Alubar, the Jester Despia. We got 3 Despian Tragedies. Tragedy. And finally, we got a Dramaturge of Despia. And moving on, we got 2 Fallen of Albaz. Very cool card, very cool artwork. And finally, to finish up the monster lineup, we got 1 Albion, the Shrouded Dragon. So, moving on to spells, we got 3 Pot of Extravagance. Let's hope they don't hit this. Please, God. 1 Called by the Grave. 1 Golden Gold Sark. Moving on, we got 2 Fusion Deployment. That's basically to get Fallen of Albaz. Special summon for free. Super cool. Bait for Ash Blossom too. 2 Branded Lost. 1 Branded Bond. And 1 Branded Opening. And we have 3 Despia Theater of the Branded. And finally, to finish off the spells, we have 3 Branded Fusion. Very good card. Let's hope they don't hit that. Now to traps, we have 3. There can only be 1. Very good Floodgate. Doesn't really affect this deck much because we have a bunch of different types or whatever you call those, attributes or whatever. I don't know. I forgot what they're called. Branded Sword, Branded Retribution, and finally the last card, Screams of the Branded. So that makes up the deck basically. Moving on to the side deck, we have 1 Despian Quartus. We have 3 Mirror Jade. We have 3 Lubellion. We have 3 Albion the Branded Dragon. And we have 2 Titanic Lad. 2 Titanic Lads. Titan Lad. Oh, to sprint into the camera. And finally, to finish off the extra deck, we have one Brigand. So yeah, it's pretty similar to what most structure deck profiles are, besides some of the other cards like Despia, and like I said, the Fallen Ascension gives you a free. I mean, the Fusion Ascension gives you a free Fallen of albaz. And yeah, this deck's very versatile. There's a lot you could do with it. There's a lot of comeback ability. It's very good, and probably very off brand for me. Usually, I'm playing a lot like simpler decks, I should say, more not as meta, like Ice Barriers, Jinzo, um, Charmers. I've dabbled in a lot of the structure decks. This is probably one of the better ones I've done. I assume this one's gonna probably be expensive in the future if they don't hit a bunch of these cards. It's still new enough where I don't think they will. But yeah, that's what I've been playing recently. Just letting you guys know I'm here, still around, still kicking and still collecting. Working on that Marine Cess deck. I'm also working on a Fabled Turbo deck, maybe in the future. Got some synchros there I can throw. Love the synchro decks. Um, yeah, this deck is very reliant on them not having the perfect Ash Blossom. And right now with the new tins, I think it's gonna be a lot harder. So I don't know. Maybe this deck is on brand for me. I don't know. This is just what I like playing, like what I like having fun with, and it is what it is. If you don't agree, you don't agree. But I'll take, I'll definitely take constructive criticism, whatever you have, whatever your opinion is on something. Sure, I'll listen to it, and I appreciate the feedback because yeah, I'm just I got what I got. It's limited, to what I've got, but it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good what I have so far. Pretty fun to play. It's not a helmet deck. You have to think. It's not something that just easily plays itself. You can play yourself with this deck basically. Mess up your plays. Greedy. Don't get greedy, guys. And yeah, let's hope they don't ban some of these cards that are really good in this set and now are going to be a lot everywhere now that they've made the structure deck. Well, let's hope they don't. You know what I mean? It's happened before, like Salamangreats and what else has come out? I guess you could even argue uh, the pendulum sorcerer, the pendulum magician synchro deck is arguably still pretty good, but ultimately, I think um, structure decks they have a limited time, and it's very rare do they stay expensive. I think one of the few exceptions was Shadal, and I think the only reason why Shadal is still expensive is because it's so versatile. Even now, you can probably splash that in this, honestly, because it's Fusion 2, and there's more light monsters. That's probably what this deck lacks. It's the light monsters. I like running Effect Veiler and Ghost Ogre, but Ash Blossom is the true hand trap queen, and yes, her getting Ash Blossom is pretty relevant now that I say that they're in the tins, and people are going to be opening those new tins looking for those Ash Blossoms. So yeah, definitely get your Ash Blossom bait. Play safe. Um, Yeah, you guys have a nice day. Thank you for listening to me and my deck profile. I appreciate your time. Any feedback is welcome and appreciated. Shout out to my boy Steven. We'll play again soon. Maybe not like over like doing DM, but live over like a camera or something. Figure it out. Um, yeah, and shout out to my boy Joe. He's probably watched the video. If not, that's cool. He doesn't really like anything that's not Blue Eyes, so I could understand why he not watched this. But if he does, shout out to my boy Joe. Thanks for the view and the like. appreciate all that everyone watches the video. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You have a nice day. Peace out.